Hello everybody and welcome back to Floating Fun with Raft with me, Manga Mad, the Gamer Dad. Right, here we go. I'm changing the intro for every game every day because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, let's be honest. Right, so where we last left off, we had finally got a little streamer up for our sail, so we know where we're going. We need to grab this barrel. And we've got we got our barbecue up and running. We got our extra oh, words are failing me today, Christ. We have got our extra smelter, that's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, so right now I think what we need to concern ourselves with is we kind of need, or we kind of would like to make our raft a bit bigger. We are starting to get a little bit, it may not look like it, but this is, for me anyway, it feels kind of cramped. So what we are going to try to do is, first of all, we need, right, sorry guys, you'll have to bear with me. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft for the last week or so, and the buttons are all completely different. And I'm kind of spazzing out with where I'm having to put everything. So just bear with me a minute. Do that, and do that. I keep pressing right mouse button to try and get it to do things, but it's not. That doesn't work. And yeah, this going from one survival game like item management system to another gets a bit confusing. Right. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to find where the hell we put all our materials. So right now we are, no, we're putting those in there. Just keep an eye out on the horizon for anything exciting. We don't need rope, we don't need scrap, but we do need wood and we do need plastic, which we've got a bit of wood. Again, wood we're kind of running a little bit low on. Again, that's not helping because we keep having to top up all of our stuff. Right, so let's make this a bit bigger. And I think what we are going to do today, if possible, is I think it's about time we made ourselves a little shack to sleep in. Just a little cubby hole, just a little place to call home with a bed. So we just need a little bit more room for that. I'm thinking kind of we're not going to be able to square off the whole raft, so I'm thinking like just maybe just a little pod on the back, and of course we're one wood short. Yeah. So just to have a little place we can call home. Oh, there's a barrel. Oh, I just fell off. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Right. And I've done it again. I think I keep pressing left shift because that's the default button for like not falling off the edge of things on Minecraft, and that's kind of not what's happening. Right, okay, so we picked up our barrel, we got some scrap, we got some food, that's fine. I don't like letting barrels get away. Why do we keep, am I missing something? Why is it keep, it seems to, that particular square, it really likes throwing us off the edge of the raft. I don't know why. I genuinely have no idea what the hell's going on, because it's there. Right, let's just... Oh, I don't know. Right, anyway, I need to stop pressing crouch, and I need... Right, left shift is sprint on this one. Right, okay, fine. So what we can do now, we'll get rid of the scrap, we'll get rid of the plastic and the palm leaves for now. We can dump the food in there. We need to weigh anchor again. We just need to start collecting some resources. So what I'm going to do here, like I said, I'm trying to make a concerted effort to make the video short. So what I'm going to probably do here is, while nothing exciting is happening, and we are literally just gathering some resources. We're going to do a little cut here, and then we're going to jump to when we can actually start building stuff. Okay, guys, and we're back. So what I've been doing for the last 5 or 10 minutes or so is just literally sailing through and gathering up everything that I possibly can. We managed to find another little floaty rafty thing, which we gathered some stuff from, and we found ourselves an island, which is cool. If it would have been like really tiny, I probably wouldn't have bothered, but there's a good couple of trees on there. I can see there's a building, or on the way in I could see there was a building. There's some fruit and stuff up there, so it's kind of worth our time to go and look, because wood and palm leaves is something we are going to need to build our little shack. So what's a little bit concerning is we are starting to run out of room again in our storage, because I can't not collect everything in sight. So real quick, we are going to attempt to make another box real quick, and we are going to, what we are going to use this for is this is going to kind of more be our focus box for our building materials. So our wood and plastic and palm leaves, stones can kind of stay there, so we'll keep this one here for rope and scrap for making things. I try and split my stuff down eventually, as you can like afford to have more, you know, storage containers. I try to eventually, you know, I work towards like I have a crate just for wood, a crate just for plastic, a crate just for fern leaves, and then I kind of organize them in little groups. So usually, like, you know, next to the furnaces is all the stuff that would, you know, that's smeltable and stuff like that. And then just have like little production areas in each section of the raft. So if you need materials to make things, you can go to like where the smelters are, because that's where all that is. If you need building materials to expand your raft, you go over to a different bit. If you want food, that's in a separate section. So I try and compartmentalize each, you know, a little section of each raft so it does a certain thing, and then, you know, you always know where you are. And where we are right now is next to an island. So what we need to do is we need to just quickly move that over there, and we need some wood and we need some palm leaves, because we need to make this ramp a little bit bigger in order to be able to get up onto this island. So we'll just change our thing to the roof and just keep going up. Actually, can I jump that? Get up here? Yes, we can. Cool. Right, so we get our axe out. We've got some melon trees and some palm leaves. So what couple of resources I've used making the ramp to get up on the island, I am going to get back more. So it is worth my time to do. And there should be, I've already seen there's a nice, you know, little bundle of scrap on the underneath. We have some watermelons, which is going to be great, because now we can have 2 on the go. So again, what I tend to do when I'm only playing on the peaceful mode is I don't really worry about farming fruit if I don't have to, because it's like fruit for me, for the most part, until you start getting into the cooking and the recipe kind of thing, fruit for me is like an emergency food source. So if for some reason I've been very lax, or I've been very busy in doing something in specific, and I've completely forgotten to sort of keep up with the food creation, the food production and stuff, then all of a sudden, if I'm hungry, I've got like a panic box, if you will, that I can just literally grab some fruit out, and more often than not, the fruit will not only top up your hunger, it will also sort of deal with your thirst issue as well, to an extent. Different fruit do. Mangoes, I've found, are the best source for both. So they give you a pretty even amount of food as well as a pretty even amount of water, so you can literally just survive eating mangoes. But the downside to that is when you're trying to farm them, when you get to the point where you can actually start making trees to farm them, mango seeds are a rarer drop than like the seeds for the coconut tree, for example. So as far as I know, they're the only 2 trees that you can grow at the moment. And so yeah, so basically the You know, I've in one of my other games, I have got quite a large tree farm on it, and they're pretty much all palm trees because I used up all my mango seeds, and when you chop down the tree, there's no guarantee that you're going to get seeds, and there's been very occasions where I've chopped down like 5 mango trees and I've not had any seeds, so you don't get a chance to repopulate, whereas, you know, for the most part, for the palm trees, the drops are heavier for the seeds, so you tend to get more of them. So that is just a little thing to bear in mind. So like I said, like mangoes are really good source of food and water, but they are a little bit harder to get hold of. Once you get like a big enough farm, you can kind of sustain it a little bit, but you kind of tend to find that you'll collect like a load of seeds, and then you'll, you know, say for argument's sake, you start off with 20 mango trees, the next time you might just about get 19, the next time you might just get 18. So you will steadily drop unless you pick them up from sources like these other islands. So anyway, we have flippers. I'm kind of the opinion that I should have been smelting, because I kind of want to make two things. I want to make plastic bottles, and I want to make a air rebreather thingy, oxygen bottle type thing. So we're just going to top up on our water, and then we're going to top up on our food. So what we just need to do is we need to have a quick look as to what we need for the bottle. So I need 4 lots of vine goo for the bottle, so I'm going to need 8 in total, because I need to make 2 of these bottles, because one of them is used to make the oxygen bottle, which I don't seem to have researched, and I'm not entirely sure why. Right, so we need 3. Okay, so that is probably going to be a while before we get... I mean, the seaweed does actually smelt quite quick, but this still might take a little while. So what we'll do is we'll go for our original plan, and we'll make ourselves a little hut. So what you want to do here is, when the resources are quite sparse, you don't really want to go for using the wooden walls. I mean, you can if you want. If you have an abundance of wood, by all means do so. There is no real benefit in having all wood as opposed to the wood and the palm leaves, because palm leaves are easier to come by than wood for the most part, and wood being your primary resource is the more valuable than the pine leaves. So I usually tend to just start off with a palm leaf one, purely because it minimizes my wood output. I'm just literally just doing a basic cube here. I don't really need to do anything special. And I'm pretty sure to do a door, we are going to need nails, which we may have. We don't have any more palm leaves, which sucks. I mean, we could make nails. Honestly, right now, we don't really need a door. But we've made a start, so I'm going to drop that and drop that. We're going to carry on with our smelting for the moment here, because I think we are just literally going to have to go and do a little bit of eating. It's quite important. Oh, I've got 20 palm leaves sat in my food storage for... So we're just going to chomp down on a load of beets real quick, and then we'll go and have a explore underneath and see what's down there. That'll probably do. And we could actually... So, excuse me. We could actually put a roof on our little hut. So one there, one there, one there, and yeah, that doorway is going to be a problem. What we need to do is We actually shouldn't have put that one there. We needed to put one there. Then we need to... Again, there's more optimal. It's only because I've made a slightly bigger square than normal. But just as a little trick, you can stick wooden floors up, obviously to add as an extra portion of the roof. And then we should be able to go down. There's... Yeah, we might have to put a door in. We'll have to see. Right, so that one goes there, and we're out of palm leaves again. Right, okay, never mind then. So let's stick that back in there. Come off of that. The seaweed is actually really quick to smelt down, which is quite good. We still need a few, so we'll stick the seaweed back in there for now. Stick some planks down. And so we've got the beginnings of a hut, so you can kind of see the sort of process. So obviously putting a door in will help, but if you kind of want to sort of like do different... Now, the only downside with them as they are, you can only do them as they're attached to another roof. So you couldn't, like, you can't put a ramp, then a roof, then another roof on the other side, then another like flat piece on the other side, because it just won't work. You kind of would have to do roof, flat piece, roof. That's the only way that you can stack those, unless there is a wall underneath. Then they will attach to each, you know, you can put like a wall down or a post down, and then you can build like 4 around it because it's being supported in a central point. But when you're doing it this way, you can only add that one roof there, and then that's it. You would have to go off somewhere with another roof. So just bear that in mind, that you can't just like stick one of those up there and try and build a massive thing supporting off one panel, because it won't work. Won't do it. So while we're sunlight, I know there's scrap down here because I've seen it. So we're going to do our utmost. Hopefully we won't have to waste too much time here, because again, we do need to get moving and collect some more wood and some more palm leaves to kind of finish off our little cubbyhole. We are gonna quickly whiz around here as much as we can. Like I said, I don't want to waste too much time here. This isn't a massive island. We kind of just want to get on with it. Oxygen bottle would help a little bit right now, but never mind. My own fault for... Yeah, the other thing with this is you kind of do need to be good at not so much micromanaging, but being aware you have got... There is no like manual automation for any of this. It's not like Minecraft where you can, you know, build farms to manufacture stuff like that. You are literally done with what you can do by yourself. So don't go mad and make things too big that you basically will end up spending all of your time managing, watering crops, watering grass, you know, managing smelters and all the rest of it. You know, this game is very much about time management. You do need to pay attention to what needs doing, and kind of you will have to spend, you know, like 10 minutes sorting your tree, you know, chopping trees down, replanting, or, you know, harvesting your vegetables or whatever. You know, that is part and parcel of the game, but don't go mad and make your farm so big that that is literally all you have time for, because you don't actually need a lot to keep you going, to be fair. You can survive with quite a small amount of stuff, and then you can sort of like, you know, focus on collecting the materials to, you know, make your raft look pretty, or build it a bit, you know, build it bigger, you know, make little houses on it and stuff. Like my current other project, thanks to a long-time viewer on my stream, I kind of reached a point on my raft where I'd kind of done most of what I wanted to do with it. So I did this really smart thing, and I tossed out a thing to chat and said, you know, guys, okay, I'm kind of happy with this right now. What else shall I do? And then some genius by the name of Mad Teapot, who's one of my moderators, said I should make it into a floating castle. So that's what I'm doing. And as you can imagine, trying to make a castle, like with all the wood, like just a wooden, and not using palm leaf walls, like proper full wooden walls. Yeah, it's taken. I spent like an hour just literally collecting resources and like building wooden walls. And I managed to make a wall on one side, and it's not even high enough. There isn't even turrets or anything on it yet. It's just literally just like a giant wooden wall. And the really best part is that where I've put it is like kind of in the direction of where the tide in the current is taking you. So it kind of means I can't see where I'm going. So that was a really genius idea from me. Right, okay, we are going to struggle doing this a little bit in the dark. But I think in the interest of just trying to get this done, I'm just gonna try and bear with it. It's not a massive island, so I'm not too worried about getting lost. The problem is when you do this on like one of the really big islands is, you know, you spend a lot of time out of sight of your raft, and it does make it a little bit difficult to get your bearings. You can get lost, especially if there's fog. You don't really want to go too far away from your raft if there's fog, because you literally cannot see anything. Okay, so we're going to do a quick scoot. We're going to go back up, get some air. We're going to do a quick route around. Honestly, I kind of want to just finish my little cabin. And get a bed down, because the bed will help. I said in one of my earlier videos incorrectly that the bed really doesn't serve any purpose, and I was a little bit wrong in that. The bed does serve a purpose. It's not for stamina reasons. All it does is it serves as a way to bypass the nighttime cycle, basically. So you can go to bed and but you can only go to bed. Well, you can lay down at any time, but you can only go to sleep when it's dark. And then that just helps you pass the nighttime cycle a little bit. Oh, hello. More stuff down here. And is there? Oh, there's a crate. Thank you. Yeah. I know. Just keep swimming. That's fine. And this is what I mean. This is the downside of when you're at dark. It is quite difficult to try and navigate. Like, finding things isn't difficult. They kind of glow. I think I've covered this before, but, you know, sort of doing this at night. But the difficulty is with the navigation. It's very easy to lose your bearings in the dark underwater, and also lose how far away you are from the surface. So it makes it a little bit harder to work out, you know, where you are and what you're doing. I want to just try and quickly finish this island off. Keep seeing rogue bits of scrap everywhere. Scrap is one thing that you never, ever will have enough of. You need it for nails, you need it for making so many things, that if there's besides wood, for me, scrap is one of my more important primary resources. It's the one thing on my other main build that I'm always running out of. I've never got enough of. I've always, like, all of the other chests I've got like 3 chests of plastic, 3 chests of palm leaves. I've got like a chest full of ingots. I've got a chest full of ore to smelt for ingots. But I've only got 1 chest for wood and 1 chest for plastic, because that is the things that I just keep burning through the most. And so, yeah, if there was one little thing I would say is, if there is scrap, get it. If there is wood, get it. Those are the 2 main ones you are definitely going to need a lot of. So I kind of think we are about done. Oh, there's another little bit of ore over there. So yeah, so the top of the ocean kind of blends in with the night sky, so that's what I said. It makes it difficult to realise how deep you've gone or how far away you are from the surface. because when you look up, there is no real indication of where the sea level is. It could literally be right in front of me. It could be another, 100 yards away. So just bear that in mind. Actually, I keep finding more things. And I'm having to fight against my hoarder nature. I really, really, really want to get going. But at the same time, I can't. It's a real struggle for me to just leave stuff behind, knowing that it's there. I mean, if I found it and decided that I don't need it, that's different. But I can't not explore everywhere just in case that, there's a little bit of me that's like panicking. I've missed, something really important. Like I said, scrap is super important. I think I'm going to probably call this my last. Got plenty of health. I'm just going to do this last bit. And then that bit. Yeah, my health is going down. Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. Right, I'm going to say that's done. I'm happy with what we've done there, so we're going to stick our sail that way and just hope that the wind current is there enough. Our ramps are going to make us go a little bit wonky, but matter. Once that's that way, we'll just do that. And the thing is, there's no... It genuinely just doesn't matter where you're going or what you're doing. No matter which... The stuff will always come to your... place, so... I wouldn't worry about it. So it doesn't matter which direction your raft is facing. Again, we will be working on, making these on around all sides, so it really doesn't matter which way we're going. But no, we don't want to do that. We want to stick that in there. Stick that, and probably that and those. That in there. We've got a crap ton of seaweed again. Quick bit of item management going on. So we kind of need palm leaves. We still need a load of wine goo. So wine goo? Pfft. Wine would be nice. I could do with wine. Yeah, wine. Right, so all those are on the go. Because we need palm leaves, of course, that's the thing we're not. And we need to drink. Do this real quick. And a bit more eating. We kind of need to top our resources and stuff as well. So I am going to call it there, guys. I think we're just around the half an hour mark. So like I said, if you prefer the shorter videos, I am literally trying to get as much done in a shorter period of time as possible. And obviously, like, cutting out the boring stuff, like just literally just standing there collecting, running up and down the collection nets. If you do like this shorter style of video, please do let me know in the comments below. Or if you would prefer me go back to the hour and you want to see absolutely every step of everything that I do. For the most part, all I'm literally doing is cutting out me collecting materials. So it's not exactly the most exciting thing to watch in the world. So please, guys, by all means, do let me know. I'm not going to get any better at doing this without your help. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell icon, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, and occasionally on Saturday. And thank you very much again, guys, and I'll catch you in the next